Set. 19.
Mike, 49. Hey, get in the weight room.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down. Inside the 35 to the 34.
Yannick Ngakoue on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 34-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 28.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mike, you better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check three. Hey, home.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Mays. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try the left side. T. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run the counter. T, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
Good set. 19. 950. 950. I'm coming. 24.
On 3rd down, T, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check 52. Pass 85. Pass 85.
They'll run on 1st down. Mays. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a give, right side. Mays, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Let's go, D.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Pulled in at the 24. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 1st down, T slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's get this ball back. Put on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shifts by him at the 25. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before the break. Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the 1st half as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jared Davis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, exit. Watch the run.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go. Here we go. Bobo to Mike. Mike Bobo. Watch the run. Watch the run. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. Go.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans 6. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll run on first down. Teague. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Teague. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Teague. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
49. Man, I got you.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Mays. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, wahoo! All day, dog.
Allen now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson off play action. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check, lucky.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
You don't want no problems with me.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. An even 90 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
The ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Hey! 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Man open, it's Moss complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Watson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go! Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy